Good afternoon, fellow master's candidates. My name is Laura Munoz, and I'm here to show you the course that I have created. Um, I did attempt to make one through this learning platform, but there's no way for me to publish it, so I spent a lot of time doing this for no reason. So therefore, I have put it on my website. Here is my Professional Learning with Purpose website through Wix. Um, at the very bottom, I have a sample of my professional learning course. It is right now, unfortunately, just a Google Hyperdoc because I wasn't sure how else to create it with everything that I wanted without having something like Google Classroom or Canvas or Blackboard or something else that I could use to develop the program. So essentially, I've done it all through Google Doc, this document, and then like 3 Google Forms, just so that you can see the way that the course would flow. So this is for a video tutorial program that would be implemented on a campus to promote peer education amongst the students themselves. It would be monitored by the core teachers, and the entire campus would work together to develop the program. This is something I actually did work to get approved by my administrator in my last year on campus, and it was approved. And so I'm hopeful that the teachers who are remaining will be able to implement the program the way that we kind of created it together. So the first module is here, as well as the schedule and some videos. It would essentially be the first week of the course, which would be done synchronously and asynchronously to, as we return, or I guess as educators return back to school and here in, the next few weeks, they would want to start this together. And then once they're in groups, they would be able to work on their own time to develop and create all of the assignments and such. So here you would click on the schedule for the course, and here's the implementation. There's my Big Hairy Audacious Goal, the course information, and then each weekly activity is set here with the time frame and everything of how long it would take, everything that they can expect, every section of video, discussion, assignment, everything is put here together. So it's basically a syllabus. And then here, this Google form takes you to a video. This is a video that I created about video tutorials, what purpose it serves, how it can benefit students overall. And there's a question here. So after viewing the video, how do you think traditional study hall or tutorial times can be improved on our campus? Think about the information presented in the video and what can we do to improve our students' overall progress in our classes? So this would be kind of like our starter. So each group would submit that. And then the next one is going to be module 1. So this is how to implement the program. The first one is what is peer teaching? It's a video on YouTube that kind of talks about the 5 pillars of peer teaching and why it's beneficial to students. And then I would then provide data to each content area about students that are, below mastery or, at meets maybe and below, or just below meets, like at approaches, to understand the progress and the percentage of students that are falling behind in each grade level. So everybody would look at their own content, and then the grade level itself would look together and determine what the percentage of students falling behind in their grade level is. And then there would be a survey taken from students and parents from our campus and disaggregate the data, look at it. What are the trends of the survey would basically be about, like, why is your student struggling in this area? What prohibits them from improving? Specific questions that I would want to ask to try and get to a certain point. And the point would be that students are unable to attend tutorials because of XYZ. And then the next thing would be Microsoft Flip. This is the platform that I have chosen to create and implement the program through for the campus that I was at last year. And this is just a video of like what the program looks like, how you can upload videos, why it's beneficial. And then right away, I want to talk about what are the objections. So when I created the class, this was part of the projections and objections that we can't see because I can't show it to you. Um, but I want to know like what people think is going to be an issue. I believe that I have already figured out all of the problems that could be caused by this program and already have a solution for them. But this would be the time that I would want to know because maybe I'm sure there's things that I haven't thought of yet. So that would be the first part. And then afterwards, there would be an assignment, and the assignment is pretty simple and straightforward. It's just to create a hyperdoc through Google Docs. So something like this is what I'm looking for. But each hyperdocument would have a list of specific things. They could also do this in Google Sheets. I modified the directions here for the upload, so they could do a PDF, they could do a presentation or a document. And each one of them would just need to have specific things. Like if you have one teacher from each content area in a group, then they would each need to find a YouTube video that taught a concept that they know students struggle with for each content area. So for example, in math, maybe this is, I shouldn't have picked math. Maybe the Pythagorean theorem or something to that effect that everybody has a hard time with. Find a video on YouTube where somebody is teaching that concept and you think that your kids would learn well from that. And then a list of things that you would like to see taught by a high-performing student. There's been a lot of times in my teaching career when I have listened to a student tutor another student and thought, man, why didn't I think to explain it that way? Well, because I'm not 18 anymore and I don't think the way that they think. So a list of things that you'd like to see taught by a student in your class. And then any objections that you have about implementing this program in our campus. That is very specific because I do really want to know what the objections are, because without the objections, we can't move forward. And like I said, I'm sure there's things that I haven't thought of. So with the creation of that, please tell me what the issue is, then that really